is the second game of the preliminary stage, Group D, in the 2026-2027 AFC Women's Champions League. And April 25th is headed up against San Jose, the team from East Timor. Let's see how things turn out, and let's see how much fun I can have while watching this match. My name is Jung Da Hong, and this is DPRK Athletics. I think I may be one of like 5 actual fans here so far. Yeah, I'm seeing a couple of fans up there. Really, this is a poorly attended match. So really the objective for this match is going to be get an early lead and then just kind of cruise and keep it there. There's really no need to pound the goals upon this team. I really think this is going to be one of the most lopsided football matches I've ever seen, even in comparison to yesterday. But I'm just hoping for the best. This is probably the closest the score will ever be. We've got some big time moving of the goalpost going on, but it's not like, you know, the type of moving of the goalpost like in an argument. It's just like they're literally moving the goalpost very long distance. Big ups to these guys. It's been a long journey carrying that thing across the entire field. We got some serious watering of the grass going on over there. I guess there was too much rain last time and now there's not enough moisture. The watering of the grass continues over on this side. That's right, we want that grass to be nice and moist. See, that gun literally goes into a pump in the ground. It's pretty wild. Reserves filing in. Sa-i-o Chalhanda! Sa-i-o Chalhanda! Look at this height difference. I mean, I think that kind of says it all. Oh, wow. It's a bit of a discussion going on regarding the exchanging of banners and displaying them or not displaying them. It was don't really know what that was about. Sa-i-o Sungni! East Timor coach is pretty animated. He wants his team to hold the 0-0 as long as it can. Alright, we are about 4 minutes in and still no goal. I am somewhat impressed. And both the coaches are pretty animated right now. I think this is kind of what crunch time is for this game. So we've got our first goal. It came in a corner, aerial headbutt, as I suspect a lot of future goals will. It's still only a 1-0 deficit, but we've had 2 injuries on the field already, which is not a good sign. And that is injury number 3. Yikes. Ooh. Wow. Hey! Goal 2. Well, San Jose is really packing it in. I will say that they don't put any pressure on the DPRK if it goes into the other half, really. This is really 100% saving face defensive strategy from the East Timorian squad. A dark cloud is rolling in over this match. Not metaphorically, but literally. It may rain soon. Well, the San Jose team is still really into it. They're only down 2 goals. We're 26 minutes in. And you can hear them cheering. They're cheering on hard for their defense. They know that pretty much every cleared ball is a victory. Oh, there we go. The 3rd goal. We did it. Yeah! San Jose is really upset that they didn't get a possession call. So there was a big argument just now. About 33 minutes in and some of the reserves are warming up. So we are up to 5-0 now. There were a couple other goals none of which really roused much excitement from April 25th. I think they seem to be mechanically going about it. There hasn't been a big rush of goals or anything like that. It's just been methodical. Every few minutes another one seems to go in, so I suspect this will also be a double-digit victory. We've got about a handful of minutes left in the first half and plenty of time in the second half. It's good team sportsmanship from the teammates down here cheering. And that's it for the first half. And I have to hand it to the goalie. She really did a good job of communicating what was going on up the field. Fulfilled her role well, even though she couldn't do much of hardcore defense in light of this 5-0 lead. But it equals the mark that the Thai College of Asian Scholars had on the same team. So no shame in that so far. All right, time to get the divot check on. Check all those divots. Make that field lean, mean, and green. Bringing in the subs before they start the match officially. He almost got hit. Here comes a mean free kick. Oh. The scene after goal number 7 is actually quite impressive. A sliding kick. I noticed that the past couple of possessions they've been kind of going for home run hits, like big goals from outside, and it's not really working. We're already up to the 65th minute and we're only 7 goals up, so I would assume their end target is to be up by 10. So we're gonna need 3 more. Water break here, as there were a couple of injuries over on the San Jose side again, but luckily resolved. We've still got some pretty intense battles going on, even 75 minutes in. There was a sliding tackle by the forward which hit the goalie, and now there's more injury pause, but they're really still trying to get those goals, I think, because they want to equal the College of Asian Scholars mark, to kind of put more pressure on the College of Asian Scholars to run up the score against their other opponents, because, you know, if the two teams end up tying, then it's whoever has the better goal differential. So it's important here to continue to try to score as many goals as you can. And the rough play continues here well into the 76th minute. And the DPRK just pulled off number 9. It was a nice headbutt into the goal. Still very fierce opposition from San Jose. And now, unfortunately, we have a serious injury where a player must be taken off the field on a stretcher. And that makes it 10-0. They drove it in. Oh my gosh. She was trying to run in to get the ball to reset it quicker and score more goals. But they were like, no, we're making it a slow pace because it's 11-0. Well, 4 more minutes, and this team won their last match 12-0. So I think that they might be going for 1 more goal here to equal that mark. Or, you know, maybe even push it to 13. We'll see what's possible. close. Ooh, they're dodging bullets down there. Ooh. And that's number 12. Ooh, that's a breakaway right there, but not enough. And that's it. And that was a smashing. Poor San Jose. That is the agony of defeat right there. Like, oh. Comes the big obrigado. Mutual respect. So we're chilling out here, waiting for the bus. Usually takes them about 20 minutes to get out. But I hope the rain doesn't pick up because it's slightly drizzling right now, and I'd love to get back inside at least relatively dry for the next match. So while we're between the matches, there was one unique thing that I did want to show. Past the food court over here, you can see that there's a Buddhist temple right on the edge of the stadium grounds, which is not something you see every day, and very much adds to the atmosphere here. As well as, you know, some like industrial looking buildings. I mean, is that a basketball court? I don't know. And then of course there's those blocks of flats over there who could maybe even seed into matches on certain days of the week. Not sure, but very unique vibes out here, although totally car centric. I mean, you cannot, like, you see that avenue over there, you cannot walk down that avenue, or I would not suggest it. You definitely need to bring your own auto or do a taxi coming out to here. There they go, April 25th after another victory. So we've got about half an hour until the next match. I'm just kind of dealing with time between matches, and I think the big question is going to be, can the College of Asian Scholars get 12 goals on the Mongolian side? Basically, that's what they would need to equate to the DPRK's goals for against ratio. So if the College of Asian Scholars does score 12 goals, that means that the final is anybody's game. But if they do not, if they score under 12 goals, that means that the DPRK will automatically win a tie. So that's basically what we need to be concerned about right now. But yeah, not going for the stadium food this time. Gonna have my dinner a little bit later. So just kind of chilling out. Carrying off the balls. Yay, it's game time. More football! Yeah! This is kind of not the music I was expecting, but different than last time. Mongolia! And we are 4 minutes in, and the first goal has been scored. I don't think this will be very intense, but at least we've got some fans. So we are now on the third goal from the College of Asian Scholars. We're about 26 minutes in, so I would say that they're not on track to score 13 goals at this point, so I think April 25th will solidly have the win if it's a tie. Actually, we do have our 6th goal now from the College of Asian Scholars, so they're also steadily accumulating goals. We're still in the first half, so there's definitely a possibility that they could get up to that 13 goal mark. It's 6-0 at the half, so I'm not expecting any huge miracles from the second half. I think we should be good. Now, is that stadium screen new? I don't remember if it was here last time, but it's not in use. So we've had a string of a couple of goals where the College of Asian Scholars has simply just gotten ahead of the defense. It's looking like the Mongolian team's wearing out a bit. All right. We have a penalty. Let's see how it goes. Could this be goal number 9 in the 62nd minute? And it is. A A perfect strike to the corner. All right, the floodgates are opening and the DPRK is actually in danger. That is the 10th goal. We're not in the 65th minute yet, and so we've got about 25 minutes of action left. So things are getting serious and heated as they hit the 11th goal. 72nd minute. The crowd is fired up. They know that if they get 16 goals, then they've got the advantage. And that's goal number 12. It's absolute devastation on the other side. As this circus of nothing, of trying to get 16 goals against a bad team. Oh man, this needs to be fixed. And is this? Have you ever heard such jubilation for a 13th goal? This is absolute devastation. Oh, but there's a play on. Never will you see such an intense 13-0 match. In the last few minutes, they're battling. They need 2 more points to tie. Oh me, oh my! Buckle your seatbelts. No! Oh no! That's 1 goal down. We've just got to hope that. All right, we're in the 88 minute, 30 seconds. We've just got to hope that 1 more goal does not go in. No stoppage time. The Mongolian team has nothing to play for. The Thai team is on the complete attack. The next goal ties it. No! No! Oh my gosh. We're down to the extra time. Just 1 more goal. 2 minutes! Oh man! Just quick, take down those 2 minutes, I swear. No! How could this happen? Oh, they actually tied it. So they actually didn't change that scoreboard to 15 until just now. So I had a little bit of hope, but no. I don't know how it's determined, but it's looking like a tie. Unless there's 1 more goal. Oh my gosh. This is such a mess. This is such a mess. They're calling for another penalty. This is absolutely absurd. There's no reason that matches should be like this. Oh, not what you want to see at a point like this. Injuries. And they've got to move the injured player off the field so that they can resume this absolute smashing. You just gotta hope that they can hold off. No. Oh my gosh. So if it ends like this, who gets the tiebreaker? I honestly don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. End it, yes. Woo! Oh my gosh. Oh, well, we dodged a bullet, I think. I don't know how it's gonna end the group. Editing Yongja here to jump in and tell you that if it remains tied at the end of the match between the College of Asian Scholars and April 25th, next Sunday, that means that they will go to a penalty shootout against each other to decide who advances to the next stage. That's right, a penalty shootout. And so that's another finish to things out here at a slightly drizzly BG Glass Stadium. This was honestly one of the most peculiar days of football I've ever witnessed. I know a couple days ago it was peculiar just to see 2 double-digit blowouts, and I thought, I'll never see that again in my life. But today, I did see it again. And I even saw the second blowout manage to have some drama because they were trying to equal the number of points of the DPRK, and I now believe both teams are equal in the standings, so I don't know what would separate them in the case of a tie, which is important because I think you need a first place in this group to advance. So the last match will really be important to win, I believe, but I will check the standings and let you know where we slot in.
Anyway, that's about it from here. Gonna head back to the lodging, and I look forward to these final 2 matches in 3 days' time, because it will actually be something competitive, I think, for both matches, something to look forward to, as opposed to this 4 completely uncompetitive football matches that I've seen. But really, I think the AFC needs to do a better job of staging these matches. I simply think that having all of these matches where things are just so uneven, to the point where beating up on a team is important in order to get you into good position for the last game. I think that running up the score is never good. I don't think that we should have a system that encourages that, and I think they need to do a better job of staging this so that the matches are actually competitive. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. We will see you later. 안녕히 계십시오. 여기는 파툼탄입니다.